Hey, it's Chris Bolin.
Chris Byer.
Brad Johnson here.
Mr. Johnson, thank you for joining us for Bottom Line Thursday. Would not happen without a Brad Johnson and your outstanding
This is
newsletter.
true.
So,
This is true.
what are we going to talk
What do you
about?
have for us today?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So today let's talk about a pause on enforcement of a law, right? So that might
Okay.
ease some burden on some
Yep.
employers out there. So we've talked a few times about the mental health parity regulations out there, and we all are in agreement with the spirit of what it is, but there's some real tricky parts to comply with it, and one of
Yeah.
which is that non-quantitative treatment limits that you effectively had to hire an outside firm to
Yes.
see if you pass, and if you didn't, you have to remedy those things. Well,
Yes.
the enforcement of that law is paused. So we're going to parse it here a little bit. That doesn't mean that someone could still ask you to say, "Hey, provide this document within,
Oh,
a very short amount of
Correct.
time."
right.
But from what we're seeing, the penalties will not be applied.
Okay.
Ouch.
So effectively, is that signaling it might go away?
Yeah.
Possibly. But I think as we talked in a prior bottom line, that
Hmm.
test was just too hard to pass. No one was passing it.
And it
And
was
that's one of
insanely
many
expensive.
things that's paused in this whole thing.
Yeah, I think the last quote we got was like $15,000. So,
Yes. And that didn't even fix it. That just was to
no.
determine if you were compliant, and if you weren't, you still had to fix it. And as we said, I mean, the simplicity of just cover mental health like you would any other treatment, and you're done. I mean,
Done.
it's that simple, but it was so complex to validate. I think again, another legislative item that had good intent without thinking about how to actually make it
Hmm.
happen.
Yeah, they're good at that.
So this relieved a lot of pressure, I know, for our clients that
Yes.
were really
Absolutely.
scrambling because very few carriers or TPAs even wanted to take it on as part of their
No,
service. And I understand
no.
why. They're probably saying, hey, at some point employer, you need to run with this. Our legal
Yeah.
departments are stretched and everything else.
Right.
Yep.
And I get that. But at the same time, they're probably the only ones capable to determine how they process some of these non-quantitative limits. So it was really kind of a quandary. But yeah, so not crisis averted, but delayed.
I like it.
I also like that you said quantitative quandary just a second ago.
Hey,
Good word.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
some words.
Every now
Spell
and
that?
then the caffeine kicks in and we can come up
Wow.
with a new combination. I've got to stay ahead of AI, because it's going to eat me up
That's
here
it.
soon.
No, thank you, Brad, for the
Good stuff,
updates.
Brad.
Appreciate it. Good to
Thank
All
see
you.
you.
right. Thanks,
See ya.
gentlemen.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.